Hi, this is Patrick Brennan, information librarian in charge of all things young adult here at the Malden Public Library in Malden, Massachusetts. And this is the second pre-recorded book review for books that you can get for free, a free copy here at the Malden Public Library. A free copy to own yourself. All you got to do is participate in our summer reading program for teens and young adults. We're going to have book discussions and reviews like this posted every single Monday, looking at some of the summer reading suggestions for the summer and some popular books here at the library. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them below or feel free to call the library and ask for Patrick. This week we are talking about a manga series, and it is one that is near and dear to my heart, one that I try to make sure that we have a full collection of here at the library. If you don't know what a manga is, it is a serialized form of a comic book, usually from Japan or some of the outlying countries in Asia, though there are American mangas. It's more the format of the book. It's usually published in chapters that come out in magazines, but sometimes entire volumes are printed all at once. Oftentimes, these are black and white comics, but there are traditionally some pages that get colored in, and the covers, once they print the volumes, are always very, very colorful. An interesting fact about manga books is that you read them backwards to forwards. So you start at the back of the book. Traditionally, for Western books, what would be the back cover is actually the front. And in addition to that, you also read it from left to right and not right to left, like books in English. So it is a little bit different from reading a regular comic book, and it takes a little getting used to. I have to admit, it took me a little while before I got the hang of it myself. But if you practice with it, it's no more difficult than reading a standard comic book like Batman or Spider-Man. So let's get to the series. This is a manga series called Fairy Tail. It is a fantasy series. It has a lot to do with magic, but it has a lot of modern elements as well. So it's not really like a medieval setting or like a mythological setting, but it's a world where magic is very much built into the fabric of their society. It takes place in the kingdom of Fiore, and it's a land where the rulers, everyone has magical powers. They can be, I'm pretty sure, like innate powers, like you're born with them, or you can buy them, or you can study magic. There's all kinds of ways that it is utilized in this world. The first characters that you're going to meet, this is volume 1 of the series. The first one is Lucy Hartfilia, who is here on the cover. She's an aspiring magic user, kind of a novice, who collects keys and allows her to summon and cast celestial spirit magic, basically like beings from the spirit realm. And in the beginning of the story, she is looking to join up with a guild. Particularly, she would love to work with a guild of magic users called Fairy Tail. And that is the name of the manga, but also the name of the guild, spelled Tail. So a little different from a normal fairy tale. It's an organization of wizards and sorcerers and magic users that vies with other guilds, to be the most prestigious, the most powerful magic guild in the kingdom. And in the first couple of pages here, she meets up with a member of the Fairy Tail Guild, another one of the main characters, this guy right here on the cover. He is a dragon slayer wizard, and his name is Natsu Dragneel. He can breathe fire. He's part dragon himself. I think his father was a dragon. And he's a fairly odd character who's at odds with Lucy. She doesn't believe that he's in fairy tale because he's very unprofessional. He's kind of unkempt. He's kind of trips over himself a little bit at first. So she's like, how could this character have gotten into the very famous fairy tale guild? But later on, spoiler warning, she's going to meet all the characters because she does get to the fairy tale guild, and she finds that, you know, they're not too much different than herself. It is a guild complete with all kinds of characters. Many, I mean, it's like the island of misfit toys. Everyone has their own powers and their own quirks, and you know, it's a lot of people that maybe don't fit into other parts of the magical society that kind of all come together in fairy tale. There's a lot of fun characters. One of my favorites is Happy, who is also on the cover in this first volume. He's an anthropomorphized, talking, flying. He's got feathery wings. He's a blue cat, and he's a companion to Natsu and serves as kind of comic relief in the plot. But is also a magical creature himself. This is a manga series as is known in Japan as shonen manga. It's kind of aimed at teens, especially teen boys in Japan. Lots of adventure, fighting, mystical creatures, fantasy ideas, things like that. But because there are so many main characters, there's, you know, both male and female protagonists and side characters and things like that. It's a large ensemble piece. I feel like anyone can really get into the series and start enjoying it. If you've ever read or watched Naruto or One Piece, I feel like if you read either of those, especially before, you're going to see a lot of the same kind of plots, maybe some similar characters and tropes that are in fairy tale, and will make it a fairly enjoyable read for you. This is just volume 1 in the series that you can get for free by signing up for the summer reading program, reading 5 hours in a week. But there are over 60 more volumes. So there's 60 more books about this big in the series. And there's also about a dozen spin-offs and or sequels. There's a new ongoing sequel series called, I think, The 100-Year Quest. It also has a very long-running anime series, so an animated TV show, animated movies as well. We're going to show one of the movies here during the summer reading program online, which you don't really need to know too much about the series. You'll probably want to watch a few episodes of the TV show or read the first few volumes to meet some of the characters first, but it's like a standalone film, so it's very easily watched and gotten into. But yeah, if you're a big fan like me of this series, after even you read the main series, there's a ton of other books for you to consume. They're still being published, like I said, and yeah, it's one of the most popular manga series in Japan. And it's fairly new too. I want to say less than 10 years old. So, like I said, as a reminder though, if you want a free copy, volume 1 of the book, all you have to do is sign up for the summer reading program for young adults. We have links on our website under the teen page, and read 5 hours or more and log it into the system in 1 week. And then in the following week, you can come in and claim your prize. Any of a couple of different books we have, and you can get one per week. There's some water bottles, toys, things like that as well. But yeah, make sure to pick up your copy of Fairy Tale before we run out of them. That is going to do it for this week's video. Please comment, like I said, if you have any questions, or if you've already read Fairy Tale, if you're a fan and want to give a review to other people and suggest it, do that in the comments or on Beanstack on our summer reading program website. Once again, my name is Patrick Brennan, and I'm the librarian in charge of all things young adult here at the MPL. And I want to thank you for taking time to watch this review of Fairy Tale. And yeah, until next time, thanks for stopping by the library. Thanks for engaging with us. And we hope to see you here the rest of this summer. Have a great day.